Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. And off we go from Denver. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Bridgewater. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
3.5 to go, first quarter. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Bridgewater now. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick there to make the grab. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's second and a yard. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Jones. And a dump off to White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A gain of 3, second down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Throwing Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
And the rookie's going to learn as he goes. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That 2nd down play nets a -4. they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half.
Oh, heck yeah.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These 2 teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the 2nd half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start the drive with White. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Powers through him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Not much there, only a yard.
At their 49-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Jones now on third down. Open man is Myers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mike Purcell breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jones throw there complete to Myers. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. 30. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, it's Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Bridgewater. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Bridgewater out to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fant. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Bridgewater to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here, because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game.